Happy late Thanksgiving and everything. Also, you heard from yesterday the White House is on lockdown. Two National Guards lost their life, all because of a terrorist guy from Iraq was part of a terrorist group. And a lot of people are trying to blame Trump for it and everything, and the Democrats blame Trump. No, it's not Trump's fault for that happen. Okay, you want to blame somebody? Al Sharp mainly calling your ass out. You want to blame somebody for that shit? Blame Biden. He's the reason why a lot of terrorists, a lot of illegal immigrants who's not registered is here in the United States of America. You won't blame somebody, you blame Biden. Alright? Now, revelation reveals why Megan Taylor or Taylor Greene really quit. So let's get into the video, shall we? Enjoy.
Seriously, that she's resigning. There is a reason that she's resigning, and it probably has something to do with money.
I have too much self-respect and dignity. I
Liar.
love my family way too much.
Liar.
And I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful
You don't love your
primary
husband that much.
Liar.
against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight
Liar.
and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms. And in turn,
Liar.
be expected
Oh,
to
hold
defend
on. Wait. Is this why she did this? Is this why she quit, y'all? Maybe I didn't see the whole thing. She quit because she's a coward and she was afraid to take a loss in the midterms. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live. I'll make a video, make sure you still subscribe to this channel. And also, if you want to message me, you have comments, you have questions, anything, send it to me at Brandon@freedomchat.com. Brandon@freedomchat.com. Let's get into this. Marjorie Taylor Greene, welcome to the show. Marjorie Taylor Greene is the most disingenuous politician on the right that there is, in my opinion. Put a face on there. I did an op-ed about Marjorie Taylor Greene and her mysterious earnings while she was a congresswoman. These people swear before you that they're not doing deals behind the scenes, and they come to Washington to combat the deep state. And how do you go allegedly? Everything that I've looked up have said, and Marjorie Taylor Greene have not rejected this, that her net worth went from $700,000 to $25 million. How is that possible? How is that possible? She don't seem to have any real skill sets. She's not a looker, and she a little bitty awkward looking thing. And then she in the gym allegedly smashing a trainer and sex gurus. That's why she ain't got a husband no more. So you ain't doing nothing special. How you go from 700? Her net worth. How you go from 700,000 to 25 million? Somebody explain that to me. I saw a post the other day. I don't know if it's verified or not. It wasn't. I didn't go through the process of verifying it. She can correct it if it's wrong. But it shows that her stock performances were some of the best stock performances out of any. I wonder how.
Simple. She's sleeping her way around. She went from 700,000 to 25 million. That is two things. Either she's selling secrets or she's sleeping with somebody up high in power. That's the only way. This might explain why she's doing the shit she's doing to cover her tracks. To throw shade, or pull the wool over people's eyes. Come on, Taylor Greene. Come on, Taylor Greene. Taylor Greene. What are you fucking doing? Back to the video.
How do these people perform so well in the stock market? These people do the same dirty stuff as the Democrats do. And what? Donald Trump criticized you and now you quit. Y'all, I put this on everything. Y'all just wait. She probably got some book deal that she doing. She probably gonna end up being somebody on CNN being a commentator. She ain't finna stop. She finna leverage all that stuff, all that tax dollars, all those donations that y'all raised to get her in office. She gonna leverage that to put money in her pocket. I put it on everything. She ain't no different than them Democrats. Going down there, sleeping around with people and getting rich. I wanted her net worth come from her divorced husband. I saw her in the clip with another guy. She ain't with another man now. I love you, honey. You cheat on your husband. At least that's what he said. He divorced you. I ain't here to try to bash nobody, man, but quit acting like you a Christian and you doing all that. Address your divorce first. You got a cross on your neck Well, did you have that cross in your neck when you were with homeboy? I don't know. Did you take the cross off? Somebody said you were on your knees. Hands on your knees, you on your knees, allegedly. Doing a sloppy jobbing with a dude at the gym. You should be ashamed of yourself. Talking about Donald Trump, talking about the women victims. Your family's victim. I can't stand these people, man. But the thing that really bothers me with this whole thing is the way the media is reporting. They're taking advantage of this whole situation. Marjorie Taylor Greene was being selfish when she did this, to be quite honest, because she's not thinking about the ramifications. And look who's jumping on it. Let's go to Ground.News real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Because the right and the left are both taking advantage of this. From the right, obviously they're bashing Marjorie Taylor Greene. And you can see right here, Trump touts GOP unity while slamming Marjorie Taylor Greene. So what they're doing is they're bringing up Trump and they're making it about Trump and what Trump is saying. But what the left is doing is they're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene in the run for the 2028 election. They're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene when it comes to what are we going to do next as she retired, bashing her about her pension potentially. But then what are they going to do with what's going to happen in the House of Representatives? These are things that the left is putting out there. They're not celebrating her. They're not talking about her in a favorable way. They're literally exploiting the fact that you have a Republican that just quit right before the midterm elections. These people, in my opinion, are self-serving. Why would she do that? Because Donald Trump came after her? Well, Donald Trump talks about everybody. And if you're strong in your convictions, then you should be okay with it. But what I did notice as well is that the Republicans aren't talking about it as much as they should. I think this should be a big deal for Republicans. One thing that I think the Republicans are doing is they're probably trying to avoid the conversation about Marjorie Taylor Greene. And they're leaving it up to the Democrats. Like, as you can see right here, the left is majority of the writing and articles from all these different platforms are on the left. Talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. The question is why? Because they see blood in the water. They see a potential special election. They see a potential person getting in office that may not be as MAGA. Somebody that may be center. Somebody may be center left. Maybe they think a leftist will win. And also they like to run it up as far as the controversy that's happening in the Republican Party. She could have finished out her term. But she didn't want to lose. She didn't want to have a loss on her record. Was she okay with the American people taking a loss? These people are fake, man. That's all they do is do fake stuff. But one of the reasons why I love Ground.News and I like to bring them up to you guys is because this is where you find the totality of information. You can see what they're saying on the left. All you got to do is go down here and see one of these. Look, 100% coverage on the right. This one is 100% coverage on the left. What are they saying? You click on it and listen to it and watch it. And then you can go down here and see what they're talking about so you can be informed. That's one thing I want to encourage you guys. You don't just listen to Brandon Tatum. Don't just listen to everything I say, hook, line, and sinker. I do my due diligence research, but I do expect you guys to do your own research because maybe, just maybe, there may be things that I miss. But I want you guys to be informed all the way from start to finish. And on Ground.News, you can also pick the platforms you want to see, and you can go down to the people that you're interested in. If you want MAGA, they got MAGA. Republican Party, they got Republican Party. Politics, Trump administration, you want to support Trump, or you want to follow Marjorie Taylor Greene's career as she goes on to make millions and millions of dollars selling books and selling dreams to y'all. Go ahead and do that. But there's a special going on right now, 40% off the Vantage plan, which is the unlimited plan. You see all of this on the unlimited plan, which is the plan that I have. Just go to ground.news/Tatum, ground.news/Tatum. Link will also be in the description section. Let's get back to Lil Nasty here. Let's see what she got. Let's play a little bit of her video if you missed it over the weekend. Her fake, I want to quit, make sure I get my pension first, resignation. Roll the clip.
Hi, everyone. I've always represented the common American man and woman as a member of the House of Representatives, which is why I've always...
Look at her eyeballs. They tracking. Man, why you reading? Why don't you just come from the heart, Marjorie Taylor? You've been in office, I don't know how many terms she got? 2, 3 terms? Marjorie Taylor, you've been in office this long. Come, you on your couch at your house. Come from the heart. Why you gotta read a teleprompter at your house? Roll the clip.
It's been despised in Washington, D.C. and just never fit in. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties, election cycle after election cycle, in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. The debt goes higher, corporate and global interests remain Washington's sweethearts, American jobs continue to be replaced, whether it's by illegal labor or legal labor by visas or just shipped overseas.
Hold on.
Small businesses.
Did she say illegal labor? Wasn't she on a video just recently talking about we shouldn't deport all the illegal aliens because it hurt her construction company? Maybe her ghostwriter didn't write that down right. Roll it.
Continue to be swallowed by big corporations. Americans' hard-earned tax dollars always fund foreign wars, foreign aid, and foreign interest, and the spending power of the dollar continues to decline. The average American family can no longer survive on a single breadwinner's income, as both parents have to work in order to simply survive. And today, many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream. And that breaks my heart.
Don't break your heart. You lying sack of, you know what? You rich. You a top 1% earner. What are you talking about? 1%? Like these people act like they really on the same level as the average working person. No, they don't. She was getting paid $170,000. She did 3 terms. 3 terms times 2 years, 6. She had 6 years in there, making $170,000 a year, and now her net worth is $25 million allegedly. Man, it breaks my the working family. These people just are talking points. I want y'all to put this in perspective. The average working family have to have 2 incomes to make it work. No, the average family have to have 2 incomes to live the lifestyle they want to live. They don't need to. They just want to live that lifestyle. 2 people rather go to work and put their kids in daycare and spend $1,400 a month or more, $2,some hundred a month putting their kids in daycare instead of somebody staying at home. No, you want 2 cars and you want the big screen TV and all the brand new appliances. That's what you want. Listen. The housing market can't go up if nobody paying for it. You think the housing market is going to go up and nobody buy the houses? And people buying houses every single day. I know realtors that are bringing in the bacon. Somebody buying the houses. It's that you're irresponsible with your money. But it's a cute talking point. It's a cute talking point. The illegal aliens come over here and 4 or 5 people live in a house. Stack their money up, buy another house, buy another property. Why American people can't do? You too good for it? This is what they telling us. You too good for you to live with your mom and them until you get married. You, as a woman, you should be living with your parents till you get married. To a man come and take you and marry you. Young women should be living at home with their parents. Live with some girl roommates that work in the same job you working. Y'all should be living together, stacking money. Instead, y'all want to have your own apartment with 2 bedrooms in it. Expect that somebody come stay over your house. They ain't stayed over your house in 3 years. Don't give me that stuff. Brand new car. Go to the car lot. They're empty on the car lot. People buying all these cars. What are y'all talking about? All right, let's get to it. Let's go to the next clip, 202. Roll it.
Through it all, I never changed or went back on my campaign promises.
Liar.
And only disagreed in a few areas, like my stance against H-1Bs replacing American jobs,
Bullshit.
AI state moratoriums, debt for life 50-year mortgage scams, standing strongly against all involvement
Time out.
in foreign.
Pause it.
You know, she don't have, this is my thing about real estate. Somebody, real estate professional, can come in and talk.
Man, she just lied. She just told about 10 lies in the span of what? 5 minutes? Maybe less than that? Ever since Trump said she's low in the polls and she's not going to win where she's running from, that's the whole point. Trump told her, you are below the winning point in your district to get that election. And she did not like that. That's why she's doing all this bullshit now. That's why she's running CBC, NBC, ABC News, CNN, all these Democratic channels that she did not go to when Trump was giving her what she wanted. But when he told her honest truth, that's when she started crying about shit. Back to the video.
Maybe you can debunk me. 50-year mortgage, in my personal opinion, nobody's living in a house for 30 years. Who lives in a house for 30 years? It's back in the day they used to do it. Now, when you live in a house for so long and your house begin to gain value, you get equity in the house. A lot of people sell their house and move to a bigger house, move to a different house. Nobody's sitting and wallowing a 50-year mortgage, the 30-year mortgage. A 15-year mortgage is you're still getting waxed because they're taking taxes. I mean, they're taking interest. So nobody's dumb enough to get a 50-year mortgage and stay in it for 50 years. What you could do with a 50-year mortgage is that the entry level will be lower so more people can get into a house. And if the house gain equity, you don't need to pay 50 years of a mortgage. You wait till the house got enough value and you gain enough money in your portfolio, or you working on a job, save your money up, sell the house, pull the equity, or you don't have to do that. You can pull the equity and buy another property and rent it out and do all this other stuff. There's so many different things that you can do with a 50-year mortgage if the entry into getting into the house is reasonable. Nobody expects you to pay the bank for 50 years. That's stupid. You get into the house, you get your finances up. That means you work your way up in a company, you build something, you become an entrepreneur, you do all of these different things, and then you sell your house and you're out of a 50-year mortgage. A 50-year mortgage is probably for people to enter into the housing market. She don't have to worry about a 50-year mortgage. Why? Because she's worth $25 million after she didn't wax y'all over the head and changed her whole persona while she was in office. We got one more clip of her resignation. Again, 203, wrote a clip.
I have too much self-respect and dignity. I love my family way too much, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure.
Hold up. She said she loves her family? Then why were you sleeping with your trainer and banging your sex guru, huh? Matter of fact, why did you left your husband? And everything like that. You say you have too much respect for yourself? You have too much respect for yourself? Why you run to NBC News, ABC, telling all these bullshit lies for? Come on, Green, Taylor Green, you fucking up too much. Get back to the clip.
Hateful
You don't love your husband that much.
against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms, and in turn be expected to
Hold
defend.
on. Wait. Is this why she did this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this why she quit, y'all? Maybe I didn't see the whole thing. She quit because she's a coward and she was afraid to take a loss in the midterms.
Mm-hmm.
Being a part of the embarrassment that she said is going to happen to Republicans in the midterm. So when the wave is going your way, you in. But when you think that the Republicans can take a hit and be embarrassed in the midterms, you don't want nothing to do with that. It's too you beyond you too good for that. You should be ashamed of yourself with your little nasty self. Let her finish.
President against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away.
Battered wife?
You're not a wife.
You cheat on your husband.
Wait a minute. You're not a wife though. Oh, she's saying in effigy or something. I don't know. She ain't a wife to nobody. You screwed that up a long time ago. Only reason I'm saying this about them is that I know how much I love my wife. There is no way in the world that I'm going to be sleeping with some woman against my wife. And you in the public eye. That's why it's like something got to be broke on the inside of you for you to claim you love the American people, but you don't even love your husband. You claim you putting your life on the line for the American people and doing everything for America first, and you don't even put your family first. I don't care if you didn't like the guy or not. But if you allegedly cheating on the man, because he left you, he filed a divorce against you. You need to probably need to focus on your family. Roll the clip.
By the president and the MAGA political machine and replaced by neocons, big pharma, big tech, military-industrial war complex, foreign leaders, and the elite donor class that can never, ever relate to real Americans.
Like
then
you can't relate
many
to
common
Americans.
Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well. There is no plan to save the world or a 4D chess game being played. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's
Bullshit.
machine from gradually destroying our country. And instead, the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington. Then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning.
She said she's going back to the people she loves. You didn't love your husband. You probably didn't love your kids. Who are you going back to? Your trainer and your sex guru, no doubt. I mean, if you really care about American people, you would not ran from the Republican Party. You would not went to these other channels like The View and all them and spread these lies. If you truly love America, you will stay in the group, work through the differences, and stay there. But don't worry, she doing like Elon Musk did. Didn't get her way. Left, came back. Everything's brand new. But she fucked up. But let's get the video, shall we?
Signing from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026. And I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
Can you look up how much she getting in a pension? Somebody said it's like $6,000 a year or something like that. I want to see how much she getting in a pension, because she clearly resigned. She's her last day in office is gonna be on the 5th for a reason. Now let's talk about this real quick. This woman got out here and said the industrial complex and MAGA is being taken over and the country's being run by both parties, so I'm gonna quit. That's what she pretty much said. Well, I got the solution because I'm one of the only politicians that stand up for you, but I'm gonna quit. So you quit. You're supposed to be one of the only politicians stand up for us, and you quit. So who gonna stand up for us then? You just bowed out because you wasn't really a fighter like that. This is a money grab for these people. They got their money and they gone. They did their little dirt. They got their money. They rub elbows, and then they out of there. She realized that she cannot win an election being an anti-Trumper. She realized she cannot win an election hating Israel every time words come out of her mouth. It's funny that not one time did she make it a priority to mention all the other countries that we give money to. Not one time she made a priority to even mention those countries. We give billions of dollars. We give around $1 billion to Jordan and Egypt, at least close to it. Why don't she mention Jordan and Egypt? Oh, she don't, because she just hate Israel. We will find out how much she get in that pension, because I really want to know. We're gonna look it up real quick. I wonder how much is she gonna get in a pension. All right, y'all. So I want to look up what MTG is gonna make in her pension, because it's clear that she's deciding to leave office at a certain time. Therefore, her pension is vested, and she's going to get a pension for the rest of her life. That's what she's doing. That's exactly what she's doing. Let's look at her pension. Pull up my computer screen. Some of you guys may can see it. I'll try to zoom in a little bit for you. So it looks like it says Marjorie Taylor Greene's pension. Let me go up a little bit. Marjorie Taylor Greene's pension could be calculated based on her years of service, her highest 3-year average salary, and 1% accrual rate for each year of service under the Federal Employment Retirement System. Since she is a member of Congress since 2000 or after 2013, she is under the standard formula. For example, if she served a certain number of years and met the criteria, her pension would start at an estimated $8,700 per year. So it's not per month. So they ain't really no money. But why don't she just forego it then? Just say, I don't want the pension. $8,700 a year, I don't want the pension. Why do you need it? That's a vacation every year for her. The pension will be calculated based on a formula of her years of service, 1% accrual, and the highest 3 years of salary. Let's see. To receive a full deferred pension under the system, a member must be at least 62 years old and have completed at least 5 years of service, which will be her 5 years of service on the 5th. Estimated starting amount based on her accrual data, her pension will start at an estimated $8,700 a year. I thought it was $8,700 a month. So here's the question. I wonder why does she even need that? You care so much about the American people in debt then don't take your pension. Just give that back to the American people. You don't hear her talking about it or mention it in that one time. Now I won't say that all her retirement is the pension because she probably made so much money. They insider trading and all kind of stuff. I cannot prove it, but I think that's why her net worth has gone up a tremendous amount. It's because of insider trading, just like the rest of these scumbags do. But again,